Welcome back to the Av Attack. I'm your host, Prescott Chambers, in formal attire. The Avs battle it out in Beantown. Violence ensues. This game 9 of 82 in Boston, Massachusetts versus the Bruins. Mark Mosier and Mark Rycroft are goofy to start the altitude broadcast, talking in Boston accents. You know, Pak the Ka and Harvard Yard. Avs are coming off back-to-back losses. I hope they can make something happen here. They did beat Boston once already in this young season, so that gives me a little bit of hope. Bruins are sitting at 3-6 and are currently on a 6-game losing streak coming into this one. So that gave me a little less hope because I know they're gonna do their best they can to win a game after losing 6 in a row. Goalies for this one were Jeremy Swayman and Scott Wedgwood. Period 1, the first shot of the game is a one-timer from Nathan MacKinnon that is saved by Swayman. Avs looking more determined to start this one with some fire. Natchez and MacKinnon are looking synced up pretty early in the game. At 4:26, MacKinnon makes a sweet feed from the end board to Arturi Leikkanen, who is sitting in the crease for the first goal of the night, with the second assist coming from Cale Makar on that one. At 7:26, the Bruins get their first shot on goal of the game. Boston starts to ice the puck more. Avs throwing everything they can at the net and doing well recovering rebounds. In the first 14 minutes, Boston only has one shot on goal, which I was like, that's awesome. They're playing great. And then at 14:16 on their second shot, they push one past Scott Wedgwood. That one from Victor Arvidsson, assist coming from Mason Lohrei and Casey Middlestat. That is a familiar name to the Avalanche, if you don't know. But not anymore. Then, less than 45 seconds later, at 14:55, Michael Eyssimont scores one off a great rush play. Assists coming from Tanner Jeannot and Mason Lohrei again. It was actually a really good rush, though, and just a beautiful, beautiful assist pass coming from Tanner Jeannot. In less than a minute, the score goes from 1-0 Avs to 2-1 Bruins. At 18:15, Landy gets sent to the box for a stick hold. Scott Wedgwood starts waking up in this power play, makes some great saves. Avs kill and leave Boston with 16 seconds of power play to start the second. Score after one is 2-1 Boston. Period 2, the Bruins start this one with more confidence, obviously, who wouldn't, being in the lead. At 2:25, Ilya Solovyov gets called for holding, giving Boston another power play. Avs able to kill that. A good amount of back and forth opportunities in the following minutes. Scott Wedgwood making some insane sprawling saves. He has turned it on at this point, and the one that really comes to mind is he had to make a diving glove save on Charlie McAvoy, I believe. I can't remember who it was, but yeah, he friggin' dived out and was able to save a sure goal on that diving save. So I'm proud of him, proud father, proud grandpa here. I left my cane over there, otherwise I'd pop my cane up. But proud of you, buddy. At 8:38, Avs get their first power play of the game, and I am praying to the hockey gods we can have some success here. But to no avail, and the intensity starts to ramp up. A ton of great chances, but the timing just seems to be a little off for Colorado. And at 13:27, Avs get their second penalty on a holding call. A couple solid chances, but the Bruins are able to kill that one. With 5 seconds left in the period, 2. Morgan Geekie scores a non-assisted goal from behind the net to make the score 3-1 Bruins to end the second. This one was just disappointing, to say the least. It was just uncoordination by Wedgwood and also by the defender to not get there in time. But Wedgwood lost track of where the puck was for about half a second. I think he thought Geekie was going to skate it out around the net, but he actually grabbed the puck, just skated up to the front, to the corner, and just popped it in, like wraparound style almost. So that that was, that was disappointing, to say the least. But nonetheless, that makes the score 3-1 Bruins to end the second. Period 3, feels like the Avs need to put forth a really big effort to win this one. At this point, Swayman was just making some really good saves. And at 2:33, Brent Burns tries to poke one through the 5-hole of Swayman and causes a massive scuffle between almost all the players. Everyone got tossed around. Then Avs get a shorthanded opportunity, and because Brent Burns got sent to the box for slashing on the goaltender. Whatever. But that brings Avs a shorthanded opportunity and causes another giant scuffle. I was definitely loving the aggression, whether or not it was from our team or not. But it was coming from our team and the Bruins, so I was enjoying that. I always love to see some dudes get mad about a sport. Isn't that so weird? Why do I like that so much? That brings the Bruins a roughing call, giving us a long 4-on-4. Avs get a good cycle going on the 4-on-4 and continue to carry that into even strength hockey. Over 7 minutes in, and things seem to calm down a bit. Colorado can't seem to put anything in the back of the net as hard as they are trying. At 12:49, Brock Nelson gets sent to the box on a light tripping call, in my opinion. I don't know, at that point, there's why even blow the whistle? But nonetheless, upon killing that, they only have about 5 minutes to score 2 to tie this one. But I have definitely seen this team complete much bigger miracles before than that, so I was waiting to see what would happen. With 2 minutes and 30 seconds left, Wedgie heads to the bench. Boston continues to ice the puck, trying to hit the empty net. Then, at 19:42, Arturi Lehkonen tips one in off a one-timer slap from Nathan MacKinnon and Valeri Nichushkin, making it 3-2. But with only 18 seconds remaining, the Avs can't get one more, and the clock times out. Right after the clock ticked down, Charlie McAvoy starts giving Natchez a couple shoves for some reason. I don't know why we started getting so upset, but we got to see a very rare sight of Nathan MacKinnon throwing some punches on Charlie McAvoy. And I think this was just kind of a lot of built-up frustration. Everyone was kind of starting to get upset by the end of the game. Even me, I was upset too. So, but either way, the final score for this one is 3-2 Boston. Colorado played pretty well in this one, despite a few small mistakes that just led to some early goals in the game. I think they got goalied a little bit by Swayman in this one. He was just looking very locked in throughout the whole game and making some pretty incredible saves. This was the Avs' first regulation loss in this season, putting their record at 5-1-3. But this is their third loss in a row, so hopefully this doesn't get out of hand. Don't want to turn this into something you don't want it to be, brother. Next game is tomorrow, Sunday, October 26th, against the New Jersey Devils. And until then, as always, I'm your host, Prescott Chambers, for the Av Attack. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.